Previously on Star Fox Adventures, I screwed up. I forgot to disable this enable dual core function, which is supposed to make the game faster, but also makes it crash every 5 minutes. And I forgot to turn off these, which make the screen turn pink sometimes. And I forgot to turn on this, which didn't have any effect on the screen, but did affect the debug logging that I was trying to capture the whole time. So, let's get rid of that. And let's try this again, and also I've turned down the resolution and bitrate, or frame rate, or whatever it was. So that maybe it won't be such a laggy mess. And I'm going to start over, but... actually, I need to restart the emulator too. Moment. And I guess I should also unmute the microphone. So yeah, at the beginning there I showed some options. Whoops. The audio is out of sync, that is normal. Because I use fast forward. You be quiet. So, to summarize what I said before realizing the microphone was turned off, I forgot to change some options in the emulator last time, such as this, that makes the game crash every 5 seconds, but supposedly makes it faster, and this that makes the screen turn pink, and this that I was trying to record some debug information. And I also reduced the resolution and frame rate, and turn the game speed up for this cutscene because we already saw it. So maybe now things will be a little more stable and watchable. So I'm just going to speed through the first part of the game since we have already seen that. Press A to talk to this dude, but you have to press A again to clear the prompt and then talk to him. Which somehow opens this door. So let's just hurry over there and grab this key. And which way is out? This way is out. It's dark in here. Oh no, he's on fire. I already said all my funny things last time. I'm not sure if the game is still too loud or what.
Hiko, Kohud, or Taskuki, if dinosaur planet. Ut neokraju, ui kimonect.
The fast forward function makes the sound go out of sync, but no problem. Let's go back to normal speed now. So, okay. Let's walk 1 foot, and oh, there's another prompt. Cool. Where's the barrel? Isn't the one supposed to be generated here? You get out of here. We already talked to you last time, so let's use this key instead of skipping it. Kind of warped a little bit forward there to the door. And there's the barrel. Well, what's it doing in here? That's not where it belongs. It's supposed to be on that pad. But we can use it to blow this up. I could also just use my staff, but I'm not supposed to have the staff at this point in the game. That's effect of the mod. So these are not dinosaur eggs. Remember this toward the end of the game. How much we cared about not hurting the dinosaurs. Also, I like how she has a shadow, but the egg doesn't. So they come from birds, and we all know birds are completely unrelated to dinosaurs, right? Yeah, exactly. Anyway, that's health pickup. And I'll show this again, just in case people didn't see it. This ladder over here. I actually discovered this when I was hacking the game, but I thought that it was going to be something that would come in later, that we would revisit this place. Not that it would just be a secret passage. And what's in this secret passage? Well, if you can see through how blurry the rain is making everything, it's this adorable little critter. And he is like a mushroom, but better, I guess. A platform or a fumadu, or duster as it's called in the program. It's an extra life. Interesting there, it tells you how to buy the baffling that hole. I don't think it's actually called that in the shop. Pretty sure it had a different name. Maybe not, that might just be crazy. And now we just jump back over and climb back up. Oops, wrong side. Yeah, you can't actually climb up the ladder on the wrong side. It just doesn't react. And that guy tells you how to do this. It's the Z button, by the way. And here we see the first great feature of this mod. The climbing speed is greatly increased. So we need to go grab this barrel and try not to get hit and fail. And grab this barrel and immediately get hit. Die. Oh, almost. going to be making save states because this game can still be unstable even with the correct settings, and because these barrels have BS hitboxes. So we just blow up a wall in the Sacred Palace, because, yeah, sacred schmacred. I need to get in here. I heard something funny, so I need to go inside. If I need to blow up the wall, then so be it. It's probably just these Metroids. This guy had something to say, I don't remember, but we've already seen it. Oops! Time for another pickup cutscene. But wait, didn't we get this thing already? No, this one's slightly different. It's a fruit that you can just store in these crates inside this ancient forbidden palace, and somehow it doesn't go bad. And guess what we need? Another barrel. One of the criticisms of this game is that it can be pretty repetitive at times. But I do not disagree on that. You think this is bad, wait till you see the last dungeon. So this is fairly straightforward platforming 101. Not even really platforming, because we're just on the ground, but anyway. And yeah, remember what I said about BS hitboxes? What is this window doing? Stop jumping around like that. I'm just going to throw the barrel first and then fix the window. Okay. Now, if you could stay at that size, that'd be great. And guess what? Another barrel! But there's a plot twist. We're not going to blow anything up this time. We're just going to set it here. The game doesn't let you set them down, except in specially designated barrel setting down areas. So, that's neat. Let's go in here. Oh, we can't. We actually have to talk to this dude.
Keo Krystal. Dude, away, cut sock. Keo, oh, dude, whoa.
Well, don't worry. I'll stab your horn right into my arm. That'll help.
Neo, no, ho, okaspot. I shot dude cut. For cut sock. No, who? Much shot. Oh.
Yeah, what the hell are dinosaurs doing here?
Kill King Earthwalker. Shot each game. Helicopter Kiash shoot shot Fusuzo.
What is an Earthwalker doing here? Where's Earth? I've never heard of this planet before.
Keo Krisoa. Oho Fuso Fahax. Fenobic Road.
Sorry.
Keo Grado Kavoke. Okuda.
Here's another fun feature of this mod. We can move the camera around anytime we want.
Moak et kokio fiho if kutsu sud kubo keo kashk. Utko keo.
I'll magically open the door for you.
Etsu achetu. Sem koko kipahak kosh. Ut unawak ue honut. Av ue chisut. Kiot hok.
She's just grinning away. She doesn't care.
I'm deck. Wait woo. Utun kotso.
The loincloth is just clipping into her leg. She doesn't care. Staff is just stabbed through the back. That's actually a bug in the mod, because she's not really supposed to have it. The code is a lot less, what's the word? It has a lot more negative assumption about those guys. They're called dead dino. It's a lot less optimistic. And there's another feature. Auto-save when you go to another map. It does freeze for a second, but oh well. And that can be turned off, but it's a good idea. So, oh, gotta explain what we just saw. Yep, thanks for the recap of the thing that we were told 10 seconds ago, just in case we forgot. Nice place. Except that it's on fire. Dum-de-dum. I'm supposed to kill this dude without using a staff, because we're not supposed to have the staff yet. Which means we use a bomb, of course. I mean, when you find yourself in an ancient holy palace, the first thing you do is start blowing everything up, right? Seems legit. We're gonna need this bomb. Because we're not done destroying things yet. This time we're just going to set it down here. Oh, no we're not. This time we're just going to set it down here, and then run. And get set on fire maybe, but who cares? Because this door is closing on us. Ah! I already showed last time what happens when you fail this, so let's just hurry through it. The test of literally a children's game. The music, though. Testa. No chuck testa. Dude. And you don't want to get stuck behind those. You gotta stand right in the middle, because if they touch you, it hurts. Because that's supposed to stop you from cheating by just following it, even though you still can if you really want. Even though you don't need to, because this is grade 1 stuff. Dum-de-dum. I did it! That was hard. One thing about this game is some of these are really simple and some of these are surprisingly difficult, and it's not really consistent. Zap. Now I can fly. Nope. Now I'm just tripping balls. Alright, I'm tripping balls. And we can never go back in there again. Oh, were you still talking to us this whole time? Yeah, you probably didn't realize that we left the room. Awkward. Dude, I have no idea what you're saying. I am tripping. And there's a helpful indicator at the top of the screen at all times to remind us that we have this thing. So let's go get rid of it. Be gone, demons. I cast you out of my body. not actually lined up on the pad either. That's pretty funny. I'm a firing my laser! Man, there's an old reference. Boop. And so Krystal lived up to her name. And once again, the rain started to destroy the frame rate. Ah, crap. Now I'm stuck in here. Well, that's just great. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. That would be a fantastic idea, but that would imply finishing the game. As in, like, finishing making the game.
Affirmative. I'll get back to work.
Hey, Fox! Isn't this music getting on your nerves? I'm trying to work on my maps.
What maps? I don't see any maps. Hey, you're not Fox.
Okay, old timer. Turn it down.
You sound like
Slippy.
Fox, but you're not Fox.
Hey! Slippy, it's General Pepper.
The scene is still laggy.
General Pepper here! I have a new mission for you, Fox. You are approaching Dinosaur Planet, an ancient world on the edge of the Lilac system. As you will see, chunks of the planet have been torn from its surface.
Well,
It's
poop.
your job to get them back.
Now how the hell am I gonna do that?
If Dinosaur Planet explodes,
Want me
it
to
could
go
affect
out there and push 'em?
the entire Lilac system. The only lead we have is that you must locate the Queen
The
of
computer's
the
actually
Earthwalker
pretty
dinosaur
decent, but
tribe.
this glow
Maybe
effect
she can help
and
you
the fur
further.
physics,
Either way,
plus the video
your
encoding,
fee has been
are just
approved.
really hard on the
If you are
emulator and
successful,
processor.
then the money will be forwarded to you immediately. Pepper
This game
out.
is difficult to emulate on even the fastest
You heard the
computers.
General. Let's do it.
The GameCube is pretty amazing. And yes, there is a lot of interesting development history in this game, and leftovers from that in the game files. Now we have to choose where to go, but there's really only one we can choose. Whee!
General Pepper here. Your mission takes place on Thorntail Hollow.
On.
Locate the Queen of the Earthwalker tribe. She will help you further. Pepper out.
Salt in.
Fly through one gold ring to reach Dinosaur Planet.
Okay. We can do that. You know what? That Pepper model might be actually taken from an N64 game. Oh no, I died. So yeah, when you die, it just brings you back to that unceremoniously. And then the window gets resized. Silly computers. And then I kick the mouse. This game is 18 years old. It's just not popular. Basically, they took the game called Dinosaur Planet or the Nintendo 64, ported it to the GameCube, and changed it to Star Fox. The mod is pretty new, yes. It's about 6 months old, but the latest version is about 1 month. There is zero reason to not just constantly fire the laser. Keep a boost. And for some reason the game just always freezes for a second there. And you can see Fox in the cockpit, even though we're not Fox. High score. Perfect. Awesome. So yeah, the Star Fox aspects of this game are pretty much just shoehorned in ways to fly from one planet to the next. Hey, it's Shrek! Hey, it's an alien invader, and it's us! That's why I say a lot of people don't like this game just because it's not Star Fox 65. They were told they were getting Star Fox game and they got something that isn't a Star Fox game. Even though they put Fox in it.
Great flying, Fox! For a moment I thought you weren't gonna make it.
Very funny, sir.
I know! Now, on to business! By pressing the start button,
I just wish they would remake this game on the Switch.
Communicator. Choose who you wish to speak to, and then press the A button to contact one
I want to speak to that GameCube triangle. He looks like he's got a lot to say.
Will give you different information. It's not being tested in action.
Where's the other team members, though? Wasn't
give
there
it
a
try
bird?
As soon as I finish. And don't forget, you're looking for the Queen Earthwalker. Try talking to those Thorntail guys.
How am I going to talk to dinosaurs?
Slippy is preparing a translator device. But until it's ready, he'll translate for you.
Oh,
Okay,
Slippy speaks
General.
dinosaur language.
But what about
That's
a
handy.
weapon? Why couldn't I bring my blaster?
You brought a spaceship with a laser cannon. Is that not a weapon?
You, Fox. Shoot first, ask questions later.
See, the theory I heard was that they stuck Star Fox in it because they knew Rare was about to get bought up. And they thought, if we let them buy this game up, they'll have total ownership over it. Unless we put one of our own intellectual properties into it.
Fox out.
So, yeah, from this point on in the game, you should normally be playing as Fox, but because of this mod, we don't have to. We can, but that's going to be a little confusing at times, because she still has Fox's voice in some scenes. Obviously, they didn't record lines for Krystal in scenes that she's not in. So, we're here with no weapon of any sort. But here's a stick. Looks safe to touch with the electrical sparks on it. Ah! Oh man, 2 crystals. Now maybe it's the same technology as that sharp claw disguise. I don't think Dinosaur Planet has ever been developed enough to be put on anything. It would be a very unfinished prototype. Even more unfinished than this game. So yeah, we were told we don't need a weapon, so obviously the very first thing we do is go find a weapon. Star Fox 2 was a strange case. They did finish it, but I think they decided it would cost too much to manufacture. My mic's a little too loud here, isn't it? So they never ended up releasing it until ages later. And there was a leak of an unfinished version. Alright, so I has a stick. And now it looks correct because now we're actually supposed to have it. Still doesn't look correct on her back because she's not supposed to have it, but details. Oh no! Bad guys! You can tell they're bad guys because, well, they do have weapons, I suppose. What's with these leg spikes? So these guys are just going to come at you one at a time. Fun fact, if you hold your arm in that exact angle, you are invincible. It's a little-known kung fu technique. If you spin the joystick around to different angles while you're attacking, you can do different moves, but they don't do as much damage as just spamming A. But it's fun to see Krystal throw her legs around and stuff. It's probably the whole reason they did that, and then they ended up not having any way to use it. You can also shield, but there's like no reason to ever bother doing it. Unless you're like dying. Suddenly, a button. That head is actually stuck to the screen. It's fun. And suddenly this. So, this button appeared, so we gotta go in here, right? Nope! Oh yeah, I had that guy... What am I stuck on here? I had that guy make a video because I didn't have a good enough system to record it. And now I do. Although it turns out it still struggles with streaming. So that's fun. Here's an interesting tidbit. These guys are called Mushgus. In a prototype version, you could actually see them on their PDA readout thing. Let's just go into this glowing hole. It's probably not a nuclear waste dump. Should be counting how many times I've seen this. Yeah, this PDA has the information which will tell you about monsters and such nearby. And this map is kind of poorly designed. You can't make that jump. That's something I want to fix at some point. Yeah, it's not like a radar or anything, it just tells you about stuff that's nearby. What are her eyes doing? Her eyes are glitchy in some of these scenes. They don't work the same way as Fox's eyes. I could make the jump length bigger, but that would probably make some other areas too awkward or too simple or even too hard. It could be easier to just change the geometry here. These also have very funny hitboxes. I find it easiest to just spam because the aiming is also finicky as heck. Hurting my thumb trying to get this over here. Wow. I'm really good at this, by the way. Oh, yes, and we have the Y button. You can actually skip doing that by just saving and quitting, but it doesn't benefit you in any way. Yeah, in previous versions, the eyes actually looked in the wrong direction pretty much all the time, which was pretty funny because she's just rolling her eyes at everything, being all sarcastic. See, this is the PDA. It shows you what the sign says. Doesn't tell you about this annoying guy. His name is WB. I don't know what that stands for, but tells you about the plant, dinosaur. Yeah, I could probably fix that scene specifically, but the main thing was fixing the actual eye direction. Like, when there is a command to look to the left, she would look to the right instead, because her eyes were animated differently. So that was pretty silly.
Is anybody there?
Nobody here but us dinosaurs.
Are you okay? My name is Fox McCloud.
Are you sure about
and
that?
You must be the Queen Earthwalker.
No, Lord, no, Cadu.
I'm not sure what the dino HP is.
Prince Tricky Keog Roots of Kehot Rokio Sharp Claws. Ut Kubod Ki Ice Mountain.
Did you get that,
Some
Slippy?
English words in there.
You've got to go to the ice mountain and rescue your son.
Oh, I've never noticed that.
Prince Tricky.
It does seem like the damage display isn't accurate sometimes.
Nice name. Okay,
Oh,
lady,
yeah.
I'll bring your son
The
back
combos
to you.
are a little funny.
Can you give me some directions?
Some of them don't even actually hit. That's a direction. Just head down the road and take the first. Ooh.
Oem Mish Weki Keo Warpstone. Kutso Kutsoj Wuk Feno. Ut Sujod Uwe Keo.
Are you okay with your mouth clipping through to the ground there?
That big stone guy. She called him a warp stone.
That's all I need to know. I'll be back soon, Queen. Don't you worry. Haven't you finished that translator yet?
It's nearly ready, Fox.
Here's another thing.
I
The
just
camera,
need a bit more
it assumes
power.
Fox's height. Krystal is a little taller, so sometimes it zooms in on her chest. That's another thing I gotta fix, but it's gonna take a bit of work. Now let's head right back into this place that we just walked out of. Because there's a thing here. This is a lag ball. Or at least, that's what I like to call it. Yeah, it's kind of tempting to just leave the camera that way, but if you're gonna be a perv, just get some texture pack or something. This area is extremely laggy as well, because it just taxes the processor to 100%. There's just so much detail going on around here. Time for another scene. Doesn't seem to hurt him very much at all. I don't think there are any other mods for this game. I know somebody else was working on a mod for playing Krystal, but they didn't get very far with it. There's a handful of cheat codes, but... Scarab. Are we in Egypt now? But that was only one, not 10. I don't think it's harder to crack so much as harder to care about. This game is actually really fun to program and mod. The way it's programmed is really interesting and easy to understand. Which is partly because it was designed for Nintendo 64, so everything is divided up into nice little modules. So you can quickly, easily tell what's related to what. And then, of course, on the GameCube, they just put all the modules in at once, because they have way more memory. Oh, okay, you gotta tell me what this thing is, too. The one thing that is difficult about this game, when it comes to modding, is that it has a very redundant file system. Every map has a copy of every asset that it needs, which is actually done to reduce load time, because it doesn't have to seek back and forth everywhere on the disk, it just load everything and go. But that means if you want to use an asset that's not in the map, then you've got to rebuild everything. Or do like I do, and just hack it into memory at load time. Maybe you shouldn't be sleeping right next to an explosive, buddy. Yoink. I'll just go bother this guy in the middle of the night. Stutter there.
Nobody ever brings me gifts anymore!
Well, that sucks. Anyway. Oh, that's all you have to say, huh? It's not even just a matter of copying the assets. They're all packed together into one compressed file. So you need to decode and recode the entire file. There's a glitch there that you can get off the waterfall and actually swim in the air, but I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm not entirely sure how to do it. Here's another cool feature of this mod. You can jump! You don't have to climb all the way down. And, yeah, the air swim glitch, yes. That curtain is just going to open itself and just kind of stay in the air.
Welcome to my store. Feel free to look at the many wonderful items within these walls. I have food, special goods, and many maps. And if you like to play games,
I am playing a
then
game.
enter the Scarab Room.
What is this curtain doing? Hello? It's just stuck.
And that's the exit.
Oh, okay. The door I just came in through is the exit.
Thanks.
I couldn't have figured that one out.
Now, if you find something that you like, then choose that item and
Skipping
we'll
cutscenes,
discuss the
not yet. I still
price.
haven't quite figured out how they
Is
work.
that clear?
Well,
Good. Now, hurry and choose something.
Cutscene engine in this game is incredibly complicated. There are like 6 different scripting engines or something. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. So we've got some items we can buy here. Fun fact, one of the items you can buy here is this PDA, but only if you don't already have it. And you always have it. So that's actually impossible. And if you do hack it to be there, it just doesn't actually show up anyway. Oh, it is called the holder. Okay. I thought it was called something different. So we're supposed to just know to buy this thing.
You pay this much.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll sell it to you.
there's no real sense in haggling. You can, but... the price they'll accept is actually predetermined when you come in. Very tasty, sweet rock. You do have this that's supposed to belong to Fox that he lost here somehow. So I can wonder if the PDA was another thing that you would have to buy at some point until they changed it to just Now the price, there are 3 different prices for each item, and when you enter, he just chooses one. And the highest price is the one it shows. And then there's 2 others that sometimes they're the same, but I don't know if there's a particular formula to it. Let's get some more bombs now that I don't have to watch the cutscene. So I can actually have a chance of grabbing all 3 of these. Come on, you can do it. Nailed it. Well, it is randomly generated, just not when you would think it is. It's generated when you enter the shop, not when you buy the item. What's in here? Oh, it's a couple of these things. There's a second unused item that's called the bad guy alert that supposedly would have made the staff glow when there's a bad guy around, but it's completely deleted. All that's left is a description of it. Oh, right. I don't talk to him.
Nobody ever brings me gifts anymore.
Why don't you ask Donkey? Oh, damn it.
Nobody
Trying to
ever
press A to skip the
brings me
text.
Gifts anymore.
Yeah, we heard you the first 2 times, dude. You have to actually select the item. This game does look very, very nice. And this is upscaled to 720p, but even then. It's a funny sound. Oh, it's a bagpipe.
Who dares bother the mighty Warpstone? 1,000 years I've been left alone to rest.
Don't you want company? Krystal, what are you doing?
Well, can you help us?
Us? Who's us?
Help you? No.
But you're a warpstone. You're supposed to help.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That follows.
Let's see if I can remember what I'm
No,
supposed
there's
to
no
do.
texture improvements on here.
Okay. Now, if you push left on the control stick, then I'll send you to one of those warpstone thingies. We'll
Yeah,
get
those.
back to that in a minute. And if you push forward on the control stick, then you can enter the maze.
Oh, goody, a maze.
Ah,
Yeah, this game just looks really nice.
now this
The fur
one's
effect
a bit
especially, it's
special.
just a layered texture, but it works really well.
Krystal spirit, then push right on the control stick. And I'll send you
Oh, I did.
to
I released it.
Krystal Palace. Now, you know what I do. So hurry up and make a choice. If not, then press B so I can get back to sleep.
Alright.
Are
just go
you
here.
ready to walk?
I guess so. Yeah, a lot of games use that for grass, but you almost never see it for fur. This is actually a separate map, and those trails behind Krystal are actually a separate object. For a while there was a bug that they would still be fox, which is funny. Time to go freeze our tails off. Nice abrupt cutscene there.
Whoa.
Oh no, it's alien invaders. And they aren't us, I think. This is where I would put in that song, "It's tricky," but I couldn't find it. Or couldn't get it to play, so... Well, so long, Tricky. Nice knowing you. Oh, he's still alive. Quick, run into that building. They'll never catch you inside there. I know just what to do. Pizza! Okay, that didn't work. Maybe I'll just blow them up. Or maybe I'll take this barrel over here and do what I'm actually supposed to do. So it's a time to... Ooh, all the boxes. Oops. That was the wrong button. You might recognize that shing sound effect from everything ever made, because it is a very common stock sound effect. Killing those guys somehow makes a button appear way over here. Because why wouldn't it? But there's also a thing here. I don't think you can use the barrel to blow this up. I think it doesn't quite reach. I really tried it. There's another thingy. Token. Doesn't really explain what that is.
Show me 20
Cheats.
scarabs, and I'll give you a cheat token.
Don't fall in there. You press A, it just cancels. Doesn't even say, don't have 20, it just does nothing. Oh well. So let's go see what that button does. Now obviously, when a button appears out of nowhere, the thing you want to do is shoot fireballs at it. Hey, that actually worked. Oh no, these guys are beating up on that poor dinosaur. Now instead of sniping them from a distance with my fireballs, I'm just gonna run into the middle of the group.
Someone your own size.
I did make a Star Fox Adventure iceberg meme.
I am
Post it
Fox McCloud,
somewhere.
lead pilot of the Star Fox team.
So yeah, let's just run in here and insult these guys instead of shooting at them.
Hey, wait!
2 against 1, and they've got big spiky clubs, so it seems like a great idea. And then while Tricky's running away, I'll make sure to point that out to them so that they can go chase him. Because, you know, I'm really smart. Fortunately, they forgot one of their bikes here. And now it's time for what's probably the best part of the game. This game is based on the Diddy Kong racing engine, and they took advantage of that here. Oops. Also, you notice the blur effect that happens when the controller vibrates, which is a feature I added. Whee! It can be a little annoying on this level, though. I don't think these guys can actually hurt you. All you have to do is either beat them down the mountain or beat them down. That is to say, murder them. It's actually pretty easy. I'm just doing really badly at it this time. But you can just cheese by just getting in front of them and brake checking them. Didn't quite work that time. I can't see. My screen is too dark. It's just a little on fire. It's still good. It's still good. Boom! It wasn't still good. I'm just gonna clip into the snow here. That's fine. So yeah, I had to show off what would happen if you lose. That was on purpose, of course. I don't like where this is going. And you just come back here. And then we try again. And if you hold Z on controller 3, everything goes faster! So that's pretty cool. There, that's more like it. Nice knowing you. I want to destroy them instead of just winning the race for a particular reason. Partially because it's kind of hilarious to destroy them so easily. Oh, okay, that's physics. I don't think there's any rubber banding here. I've never really investigated it, but... Whoa! Alright, now those two guys are dead, and hey! Where'd they come from? Time for an extremely dramatic, slow-motion falling scene. Those guys stopped up there for lunch while they were chasing.
Ue silbu aku kutuk furu. E uet will vequat woden.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Ue silbu aku kutuk furu.
I'll just type on this thing that's definitely not a metal plate.
I can't understand you.
Ue silbu aku hot spring, or you'd be frozen by now.
Buddy, do you see what I'm wearing? And I just raced down there on a bike? My fur's blue for a reason.
He'll bash you up.
I don't think he'll be doing any bashing. He's been captured. That's why I've been sent to rescue you.
He's been captured?
That's right. It was your mother that sent me to find you.
Is she okay?
She'll be just fine. But we need to get you home.
And this guy will pretty much stick around for the rest of the game. So I'm going to stop here, but first let's show off this fun thing that we can do that I didn't get to show off last time. Yep, that's exactly what I was trying to do. Alright then. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to take the like button and the subscribe button and just grind them both together until they are non-existent anymore.